Here we go. If you've been following my journey, I'm playing Whiteout Survival, got hooked on it over my Christmas break. I'm playing as a mini whale, and I'm documenting right now my journey to Hall of Chiefs, at least trying to place well enough to get some Geronimo shards out of this event. Here's a quick recap of where I'm at. I've spent, well, I've put $4,000 into this account right now. I didn't spend the entire $4,000 yet, but I put $4,000 in this account. I think I'm about 15, 16 days in, something like that. On phase one, part one of the Hall of Chiefs, I placed, Papa Popsicle here, I placed second. I got sniped at the very last minute. I thought I had it locked up. Really, my only goal is at least I just want to be in the top 3 for these events. And then in phase two, hero development. Man, did I get sniped big time on this one. I thought I had this one in the bag. I had a lot of shards that were banked up, saved up. I didn't really know that this event was coming in this form. I did the first Hall of Chiefs. It was a little different. I didn't know that hero development was part of this one. So I saved most of my shards, and I was able to actually get a bunch of them and use them for this event and do some other things, play the wheel and things like that. And ultimately, I got sniped at the very last second, and I only ended up with third. So that's where I stand there. And then the troops. Oh, train the troops. Look at this. I thought the other day, I went to sleep last night and I was on top with this score here. I'm in 4th place now. These other players are playing to win, and I don't really care if I get 1st place. All I want to do is place well enough to get some Geronimo shards. So I would really like to try to be 3rd place overall here. My total ranking, though, was looking pretty good, but now, you know, because of this event, it's kind of slipped down here as well. So I really need to kind of bump up my score here, and let me tell you the strategy that I'm going to use to do that. So first things first, I did not realize really the other day, I spent a bunch of money on the lucky wheel. I didn't really have to because I'm playing as a mini whale. I have a bunch of gems, and apparently one of the best spends in the game for gems is on the lucky wheel. Now, when I looked at this board on the lucky wheel, I was like, well, some of this stuff doesn't seem, you know, all that much. Hey, nice to see you again. But if we take a look at the reward rates on some of these mystery items, that's actually pretty good. And what I need right now is these training speed ups. I know this isn't normally like the best way to spend things on the game. I'm looking for permanent power, not this, but I'm trying to win this competition for something that will give me more permanent power. So that's where we're at right now. And these 2 items here, if I can hit those on the lucky wheel every now and then, you know, and plus it has some nice things on here like the hero XP times 5 and some mythic manuals and such. So what I really would like to get out of these, though, is the training speed ups. Actually, that's what I really want to get out of them right now, because this is my current challenge, is trying to place well with the troops. I already did the trick of promoting. So I banked up a whole bunch of troops. I don't want to kind of show that on the live because it's like just kind of boring work to grind the troops. But I've already done that. I've already done the trick of promoting. I had a whole bunch of training speed ups banked and got through all that. That's how I placed so high on the board to begin with. So just to recap that, here's where I stand. I'm in rank 4, not looking so good. I got sniped last night. So now my challenge is, this is a more expensive training now. And so I do need to train more troops. I need to do that for my game anyways. I need to do that because we have more bear trap coming up, and my capacity, my rally capacity is bigger. I need to do that for the gathering phase that's coming up. I need to make sure I have enough troops to gather these larger amounts properly. And there's a beast challenge, and I'm kind of double dipping here. There's a defeat nearby beasts here that I'm doing all right now. I don't think I'll be able to catch. This person started before me. But the reason I didn't start first is because there's also a Christmas event here, King of the Frost, and phase 2 is a beast slay. And I'm doing well on this right now. So I'm kind of double dipping the beast section of that for that purpose. So if we come back around, there's another event to look at. So the Christmas event I'm going to play as well. Because if we look at the Christmas event in the Curiosity Shop, again, there's a lot of good stuff in here, but I know this may upset some people, but the main reason I need right now for the Hall of Chiefs, that's my goal right now, Hall of Chiefs, is I need these training plus ups, and that's a pretty good deal. If you consider the cost of the like playing this event to begin with, and then all the different bonuses you get from the event itself. So I'm going to be going for this right-hand side because I need more of the policing solution for the gear phase of the Hall of Chiefs. So I'm going to be going for the right-hand side to get more polishing solution. And then I'm going to use those points that I get from in the Curiosity Shop, mainly for these training speed ups here, so that I can kind of push for the training section of Hall of Chiefs. So that's where we're at. So let's get started. I did load up the account already. So let's get right into the lucky wheel. And again, I didn't realize this because the user interface isn't the best. Like, this is not, as far as I'm concerned and doing my homework on this, these are not really a good deal. Like, actually spending the money here is not the best deal because you don't get any other, it's just resources mainly, and with the tokens and some, it's not really that great. And other things you can get like VIP points and stuff like that. But if you just click the spin 10 times, and this is the part again, a new mini whale, I didn't realize, but like all you have to do here is use your gems. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got a bunch of gems and I'm going to spin the wheel a bunch of times this way. 95. Okay, so I'm going to just use all my gems. Good. I got let's see what, I don't know what the mystery was yet, but I'm going to skip the animation. That's going to be too long. There we go. All right. Not too bad. I didn't get the training plus ups, but I did get the 10K. That's good. All right, here we go. Let's do this again. Oh, I gotta skip animation every time. Okay, I better click it next time. Okay, well, the research speed ups are good. Those will be useful, and so are the generic ones. It's just that right now what I really want is the training speed ups. All right, I missed the training speed ups again, but I did get some more research speed ups. This isn't so bad. All right. Well, I mean, these generic speed ups are really good. They're very useful, and that's a really nice Zinman bump right there. So, and he's not that great, but he'll be useful for now. Come on. No training speed ups yet. All right. Well, got a couple more spins. It's odd to be wanting the training speed ups. Yeah, sorry, I got one. That's great. That'll be half a troop's worth. I think my troops are roughly running 9 days now. All right, well, that's not so bad. And some more Zinman and some more of those generic speed ups. Well, that's a really nice Zinman boost right there. Yeah, that's really nice. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, that's quite a bit there. It's 23, I think. That's a really nice hit. All right. All right. Well, this isn't so bad. It's actually pretty good. All right. These will definitely come in handy. All right. I got to do 5 more now, just individual ones. I only got 1 of the training though. I mean, I don't care to calculate the odds right now, but that's probably about right. All right. So here we go. That's the lucky wheel. So now let's take a look at let's see how we can do on the Christmas event. So I'm going to go to the Christmas party pack, and I've already bought the 99-cent one. I didn't realize the value of this, actually. I thought it was just a fun game, and I was doing it for VIP points the other day. I don't really care about the resources. The Alliance gift is nice for the Alliance, but I didn't really think of the value of this. So aside from the VIP points, though, those marbles hit and give you those event points, and you can spend them in that Curiosity Shop. That's actually where the value is, and I didn't really realize that. It is a little, I don't know, intimidating, because at the end you can actually have an option to spend multiple $100, and there is a lot of value in this event. I'm really actually tempted, now that I know the value, I'm actually tempted to do it. I just don't want to, I'm trying to be a frugal, efficiently spending mini whale. And it feels wrong to spend so much all at once. I'm not trying to be a mega whale. I'm just trying to be a mini whale. Just do some efficient spending for the sake of, science and education. Yeah, the problem with buying smaller packs every day is if I don't have enough, like if I'm going to really participate heavily in this event, you don't have enough to kind of max out on all the benefits. So it probably, you're right though, it probably is the better value. All right, so here we go. All right, got all my marbles. And let me show you again. This is the thing. Not only the reason I think there's so much value here is not only will I get the polishing solutions to some degree, you know, if we get enough hits over there, but also, and which will be useful for the gear phase. But also, when I go into the curiosity shop later, right now, again, maybe not the best use of this if you consider all the other good things in here, but I'm pretty good on the rest of this gear. I wish they had polishing solution here, but they don't. I'm pretty good on the rest of what I need for my gear, but what I really need in the short term right now is the training speed ups. And last time I played this event, I got so much that I was able to do like, I don't know, 600 of these or something. So that was quite a bit, and that'll help me boost that army quite a bit. And I've already done the promotion trick, so the only thing I have left now is to actually train troops, which is going to be a little bit of grind. So I'm not going to show that part, but I'm just going to show you me trying to get these speed ups so that I can, and I'll do a couple of them so you can see how it's, hopefully see how it's going to portray to the, or relay to the Hall of Chiefs, and then we'll get going there. So let me crank this up. And then we'll see like if I can actually get on the board for Hall of Chiefs, because I don't know how they did it. They must have had a lot of troops waiting to train. They really like bumped up, I think 50 million or so overnight. All right, here we go. I'm going to take this one here. That one's been seeming to do well for me. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's some good hits on that. Yes, I'm going to get that polishing solution right quick too, so that's good. I desperately need that. All right, got the polishing solution. Ah, hit the 500. Oh, hit the 500 again. Nice, nice. Here we go. Come on, hit that 500 again. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, missed it. All right. I wish I can rotate, if it hits enough, rotate and get the polishing solution again. That would be sweet. I think I will with this number of marbles. The sooner I can get more polishing solution, the better. That's really what I'm lacking right now. Yes, that's some really nice hits over there. Yeah, here it comes up. Yeah, it's in the rotation again already. So I'm going to get 2 polishing solution. Yeah, that's 150 polishing solution so far. That's nice. I'm going to need much more than that. But this is a good start. All right. Here we go again. If you're just joining, I'm doing this to try to get ready for Hall of Chiefs gear phase, and in the current stage, I'm trying to get some training speed ups so that I can compete in the troops training section of Hall of Chiefs. This is all about Hall of Chiefs, and to me right now, this is like one of the better values out there. This Christmas bonus event has quite a bit in it that's useful for all different types of purposes. So here we go. Wish I can get that 500 again. I don't know if I got it last time. I didn't look. Yeah, I haven't been hitting it. Although the little bump, yeah, I think I got one. All right. Yeah, this value is crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I got the 500 again. Oh, come on. Oh, all right. So I'm gonna get another polishing solution here. I hope. I've only got a few marbles left. I might have to buy that other $100 pack again. I'm starting to feel more like a whale and less like a mini whale. Oh, there we go. We got it. All right, we got it. That's gonna satisfy me enough, I think. I'm gonna save on to those 4. So that's not too bad. That's quite a bit of polishing solution. And so let me show you. Let's see. Yeah, these. Oh, I got some missions completed. Where else is the? Oh yeah, and then I got to claim these. Okay. Oh, I got a 10K coming up here. That'll be nice. So maybe by next session, I don't know. If I really get desperate, I might have to do it. But here's the thing: with that amount, now I know this is gonna give some people some pain. But with that amount of tokens, I can get quite a few training speed ups. So let's see, where are we at? 20? Yeah, somewhere around here. Yeah, I have a bunch of gear plans already. The problem is I really need training speed ups. I don't know if I need this many though. So I'm gonna get a bunch, but I'm going to get a bunch because I really do need to beef up my troops, not only for Hall of Chiefs. But this is actually a really good deal on the training speed ups that I need. So I'm gonna hold on to some of that. I'll just grab 200 for now. And I already have a bunch of, I have like charm designs. I have a bunch of design plans for some other deals I got. I've been hoarding some of the Essence Stones. So these are all good. I mean, this is actually a good deal as well. And that's what I'm saying. I might actually have, I know I knew it was going to happen. I know it's horrible to spend on the speed ups, but I need them right now. And if any other way for me to get them is going to be more costly than this. So what I might just do is I might come back in here and play again, like get the troops I need for to place where I need in Hall of Chiefs, and then come back in here and play again just to maximize the value. I mean, it is a lot of money to spend, but I don't know what time of year we're going to get this type of value, right? But here's where we're at. I mean, essentially what I need to do is I need to start, I think it's, I'm trying to adjust my ratio as well. Let me just get this queue going while I'm talking. So what I really need to do is start bumping my infantry. So in every, that's a lot of hours I just bought, but I do need quite a bit of infantry. So I'm gonna just hit quick use on this. And I need to and that also, if I do this a few times, let's see. I'll show you where I stand in Hall of Chiefs. And I'll do this, I think 3 times just to see. That's roughly 90,000 or 100,000 troops. Is that right? Yeah. No, not 100,000 troops, 100,000 points or power. So we'll see how that translates to Hall of Chiefs standing. So that was 3 rounds. And yeah, see, this is how, this 3 rounds got me, what was that? 3 million. This is the gap I'm looking at. I don't know if that's going to be possible. Maybe I'll have to just game the system and try to look to the other phases. I do know that I have a good bump coming in the Essence Stones and the widgets, and I have a good bump coming for the Chief gear. But I don't want to get too far behind on the troop phase. So this is my plan. Is there a better way? You guys, I have a bunch of people on right now. Is there a better way to bump the troop? I've already done the promotion trick. So is there a better way to bump my troops and let's see, the other thing that you can get points for here. No, this one's only troops. So, and then we'll prep for gathering tomorrow. And, but is there any other ideas y'all have? The icon on the right with the plus. Yeah, the training, it allows you to train more troops, but all right. So you're saying when I'm going to do it in bulk, I might as well use that anyways, but it's like, it doesn't actually increase the speed. It just lets the number be higher, right? Yeah. And the thing with F30 is I want to try to be careful on that. I got that queued up. I want to wait for the construction points for that. So things are a little out of order. So this is my problem. This is my dilemma. Maybe I should have pushed for at least F28 or something, or I could have probably pushed all the way to F30 for the construction phase of Hall of Chiefs, but I didn't. And so now here's where I'm at. And so the only way I know to get, to increase the rank here is to keep on bumping the infantry. So I'm going to need quite a bit of those plus ups. I have the resources. I'm just going to have to sit here grinding on this all day, trying to be at least somewhat competitive with this number over here. I mean, that's quite a bit. Yeah, even if I did what I just did, if I got my math right, that was 3 million, and I'm about at least 30 million off. I'd have to do what I just did 10 more times. So that's 30 more troops. So I mean, it's doable. I'm gonna crank it. I'm gonna grind it. I'm not gonna do that live because it's boring. It's just sitting there grinding on it. But that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll come on here later and provide an update of where things are. I don't feel like I'm doing too bad though. I mean, phase 1, I was right up there in top 3. My goal is really just top 3 because clearly some people are willing to spend, or I don't know, they have better strategy than me. I don't think it's all strategy. I bet you it's a bunch of it's spend. I know some people are gaming the system and hoarding and stuff like that, but this jump here, like these players were like down in the like 20 millions and then jumped to like 80 million. Same with this, like I was, I was doing well at 115 million. I was at top of the leaderboard. And then like these players went from like, something in the low 90s, or actually the first player here, he was banking things, doing quite well. So, and these people are on my alliance, so I'm proud of them. I'm happy for them. I'm glad they're on my team. But I would still like to be a little more competitive and be in the top 3. So, all right, I'm gonna stop the stream here and give you guys an update later. So stay tuned if you want updates. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live again, and I'll give you guys an update. Thanks.